These highlights are brought to you by Belmont's Garage. Belmont's Garage has been in business for 60 years strong and is an avid supporter of dirt track racing. Bring your new Egypt Speedway ticket stub for $15 off your next service.
Mike, here we go. Both on the high side, Johnny Mac on the low side. Now Johnny Mac's a modified driver in a crate car. Got to keep that momentum up. Johnny Mac. There you have it. Down the back stretch they go. Johnny Mac, don't they let him get away though. Trying to go upstairs in the meantime, Johnny McClelland. Uncle Mick said slider, and he did, but Pat's going to try and return the favor. Here we go. Now you got to cross over. Here we go. Nope. Down the back, Ethan Bill. Let's see. Don't lift. Up. Oh.
The Thunder in the Pines as we go racing with the Sportsman feature, double greens in the air. Hunter Plosky to the lead through turns one. Problems on the outside. And we've got debris in turn one. Somebody's Nerf bar. Car strong, green is out. We'll go back into turns 1 and 2 once again. This time everybody's clean through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch through the tri-oval, Hunter Plosky has the lead. Dan Fleming trying to chase him down. Behind them, it's a hornet's nest coming out of turn 4. Glenn McIntyre getting to the inside of Lexi Wilson. Move McIntyre up to third. Behind them, everybody playing nice in the early going of the Sportsman feature. Back on the outside. And for now, Plosky has the lead, but I don't know how long he's going to keep it because Fleming is right there. Good battles up front, good battles in the mid-pack as well. Plosky running the race of his life, but Fleming not giving up. Dan Fleming, they are dead even at the start-finish line. Fleming now inching ahead. Dan Fleming sliding in front of Hunter Plosky. Caution, yellow flag, caution on the speedway. McIntyre may have touched the inside wall on that restart. That car shot across the track. Nobody got into him, but he did lose a spot to Van Wickle. Back up front, that battle for the lead continuing. Fleming now to the inside out of turn number 4. New leader, Dan Fleming, with Van Wickle hot to trot on the 41. And Fleming leads the field back to green. A good restart for Nick Van Wickle on the outside of the 41, but Fleming is finding the bite on the inside, but give the lead to Van Wickle on the 41. Nick Van Wickle to the outside of Fleming, and behind them, another bee's nest of Sportsmen racing down the front stretch back into turn number 1. Van Wickle snookering himself out on the outside of Fleming, got the lead on the restart, and he's maintaining a 1-car length lead. Did it again on the next lap. He got it back under control. He found the speed, and that problem kept recurring. But leads the Sportsman back to the green. Racing once again, back through 1 and 2. Ethan Bill, slide job in front of Van Wickle. Van Wickle comes back, crosses him over on the inside. Van Wickle to the inside of Ethan Bill. Side by side, wheel to wheel out of 4. Side by side for that lead. A dead heat at the start-finish line. Ethan Bill on the cushion. Van Wickle taking the short way around the inside guardrail. This time by, it'll be halfway. 18 laps down, 17 to go, And a battle for the lead continues out of 4. Trouble in turn 3 and 4. Car spins. 1, 2, 3. He gets nailed. With our turn 3. Now watch in the back of the pack. There you see Scarpati. Boom, boom. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6 cars involved. That. As we go green. Green is out. Johnny Mack to the inside of Ethan Bill. Ethan Bill's momentum carries and on the outside, continuing to hold the lead. Pat Wall now to the inside of John McClelland in the 5W. Pat Wall has to back out. Matt Ellery trying to get another spot. He's side by side with Van Wickle. And now Van Wickle approaching Pat Wall. 3rd, 4th, and 5th are all coming together out of turn number 4 as Johnny Mack is not letting Ethan Bill out of his sights. Final 2 turns. Ethan Bill is going to sweep the night out of turn 4. The twin checkers are in the air. Ethan Bill wins the main event. Johnny Mack, Matty Ellery, and then Pat Wall by a whisker over a charging Ryan Simmons for 5th.
He was light. Ladies and gentlemen, out of retirement, Johnny McClelland in the 29J.